My beloved child, when life leads you down challenging paths amidst the noise and chaos, listen closely. I am whispering in your ear gentle words filled with my boundless love. These whispers are not just words of comfort, but guidance, a light to illuminate the path you are walking. Trust and do not be afraid. My beloved child, in the storms of life, I know your heart is often filled with anxiety and fear. I know you question whether you are strong enough to overcome everything. But my dear child, stop for a moment and listen to me, for I want to say this to you. Trust and do not be afraid. These words are not just a temporary piece of advice. They are my promise to you, an invitation to step into true peace. I do not want you to worry or be afraid, because I am here with you, holding your hand and guiding you through every challenge. Every time you feel weak or alone, remember that I am whispering into your heart. Trust and do not be afraid. Trust in me. Trust is the foundation of our relationship. Trust is not just believing that I exist, but being confident that I know what is best for you, even when you cannot see or understand it. When you place your full trust in me, you allow me to work powerfully in your life. Your faith is the bridge between miracles and reality. There will be times when you do not understand everything happening around you. You may feel confused, even doubtful. But remember, I said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. My way is not always easy or clear, but if you walk with faith, you will never be lost. Faith is not just believing when everything is going well, but trusting absolutely in the hardest moments. Let your faith be the shield that protects you from all trials. Every time fear tries to invade your heart, return to me, seek stability in my promises, and let me calm the storms within you. Do not be afraid, for I am here. Fear is your enemy. It creeps into the hidden corners of your soul, making you doubt yourself and even me. But I say to you, do not be afraid. Why? Because I am here. I am always here, never leaving you, not even for a moment. Do you remember the story when my disciples were on the boat in the storm? They panicked, thinking they were about to drown, but I stood up, raised my hand, and said, "Quiet, be still." And immediately the storm calmed. You see, I have power over every storm in your life. Even when everything around you is falling apart, I can bring peace, as long as you trust in me. Do not fear the future. Do not fear the things you cannot control. Let me handle those things for you. I have gone ahead of you, preparing the way for you and laying out the best path. When you look to the future with eyes of faith, you will see that there is nothing to fear. Everything is in my hands, and those hands are filled with love and power. Rest in my peace. I do not just want you to overcome fear, but I also want you to live in my peace every day. My peace is not like the temporary calmness that the world offers. My peace is eternal, unaffected by the circumstances around you. When I say trust and do not be afraid, I am also inviting you into a place of rest in me. It is a place where you can let go of every burden, every worry, and find comfort. When life feels overwhelming, when the burdens become too heavy, come to me. Lay all your concerns at my feet, and I will give you rest that no other place can offer. Just as a shepherd leads his flock to refreshing waters, I will lead you to rest. Let your heart find rest in my love. Do not try to carry everything on your own. Let me be your strength, the place where you find peace in the storms of life. I have a plan for you. Fear often comes from uncertainty. You worry about tomorrow, about the unknown. But my child, remember that I have a plan for you, a good plan filled with hope and a future. I have laid out everything before you were born, and everything I do has a purpose. Every challenge you face is not random, but part of my plan to shape you and prepare you for something greater. When you place your trust in my plan, you will see that nothing is meaningless. Every step, no matter how small, has significance. I am not just the creator of the universe. I am also the one guiding every step you take on your life journey. Trust that my plan is perfect, even when you do not understand it right now. Live with the courage I have given you. You are not fighting alone. I have given you courage, and my strength is always within you. When you face great challenges, remember that I am fighting alongside you. The courage I have given you does not come from your own strength, but from my presence in your life. Stand firm, walk with the courage I have placed within you. Do not let fear hold you back from the wonderful things I have prepared for you. When you dare to face challenges with faith and courage, you will see that nothing is impossible when I am with you. My beloved child, trust and do not be afraid. I know you, I understand you, and I am here with you in every moment. Let your trust in me become your greatest strength. I will never leave you, and in me you will find peace, joy, and endless hope. I am always with you, even when you cannot feel me. My beloved child, I know there are moments when you feel distant from me, moments when you question if I am truly there. You look around, searching for signs of my presence, but you find only silence. Your heart aches with longing, and you wonder if I have abandoned you. But I tell you now, with all the love in my heart, I am always with you, even when you cannot feel me. These words are not just meant to comfort you. They are a truth that transcends the limitations of your emotions. My presence is not determined by your feelings or your circumstances. I am not like the fleeting shadows that appear only when the sun is shining. No, my child, I am with you in the darkest of nights, in the deepest of valleys. Even when the world around you seems to crumble, I remain constant, unwavering in my love for you. The nature of my presence. You see, my presence is not something that comes and goes based on how worthy or unworthy you feel. I am not a distant observer, watching your life from afar. No, I am intimately involved in every detail of your existence. From the moment you were conceived, I have been with you, guiding you, protecting you, and loving you with an everlasting love. There are times when you may not feel my presence, but that does not mean I am absent. Just as the air you breathe is invisible yet vital to your life, so too is my presence. It surrounds you, sustains you, and fills you, even when you are unaware of it. I am closer to you than the very breath in your lungs, and nothing can separate you from my love. Do not rely solely on your feelings to determine my nearness. Feelings are fleeting, but my presence is eternal. Trust in the promise that I have made to you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. This is not a conditional promise. It is a covenant of love that I have sealed with my blood. Even when you cannot feel me, I am holding you, carrying you, and walking with you every step of the way. When you feel lost and alone, I know there are moments when you feel lost, moments when the weight of the world presses down on you, and you feel utterly alone. In those times, it may seem as though I have forgotten you, but I assure you, my child, that I have not. I have engraved your name on the palms of my hands, and I hold you close to my heart. When you feel lost, come to me, pour out your heart before me, and I will listen. Even when you cannot find the words to express your pain, I understand. I see every tear that falls from your eyes, and I collect them in a bottle, for they are precious to me. I am not indifferent to your suffering. I feel it deeply. But I also see beyond the pain, to the joy and healing that await you. In those moments of loneliness, remember that you are never truly alone. I am with you, even in the silence. I am the still, small voice that whispers to your soul, the gentle touch that reassures you that you are loved. When the darkness closes in, look to me, and I will be your light. I will guide you through the valley of shadows and bring you into the glorious light of my presence. The purpose of the silence. There is a purpose in the silence, my child. Sometimes I allow you to walk through seasons where my presence feels distant, not because I have abandoned you, but because I am drawing you into a deeper relationship with me. It is in the silence that your faith is tested and strengthened. It is in the absence of feelings that you learn to trust me more fully, to rely not on what you see or feel, but on who I am. When you cannot feel my presence, do not despair. Instead, press into me. Seek me with all your heart, and you will find me. I am not hiding from you. I am inviting you to pursue me more passionately, to hunger and thirst for my presence as never before. And as you do, you will discover that I have been with you all along, even in the silence. The silence is not a sign of my absence. It is an invitation to grow in faith. It is in these moments that your trust in me is purified, like gold refined in the fire. Do not be afraid of the silence, for it is there that I am doing a deep work in your heart, preparing you for greater things. Trust in the process and know that I am always with you, even when you cannot feel me. I am your strength. When you feel weak and overwhelmed, remember that I am your strength. You do not have to carry the burdens of this life on your own. I am here to help you, to lift you up when you stumble, and to carry you when you can no longer walk. Lean on me, my child, for my strength is made perfect in your weakness. There is no need to fear the future, for I am already there. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. When the road ahead seems uncertain, trust in me. I will lead you beside still waters and restore your soul. I will make a way where there seems to be no way, for I am the God who does the impossible. You do not have to be strong on your own. I am your strength, your refuge, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. When you feel like giving up, come to me, and I will renew your strength. I will give you the grace to endure, the courage to press on, and the hope to believe that better days are ahead. I will never leave you. My child, I want you to know this truth deep in your heart. I will never leave you. There is nothing you can do to make me love you less, and there is nothing that can separate you from my love. Not your mistakes, not your doubts, not even your fears. My love for you is unchanging, eternal, and steadfast. I am with you in the good times and the bad, in the joys and the sorrows. I am with you when you feel close to me, and I am with you when you feel far away. No matter where you go, I am there. No matter what you face, I am by your side. You are never alone, for I am always with you. When you cannot feel me, trust that I am still working in your life. Even when you cannot see it, I am moving behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail for your good. I am the God who sees you, who knows you, and who loves you with an everlasting love. Rest in the assurance that I am always with you, even when you cannot feel me. My beloved child, do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you, and I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. You are never alone, for I am always with you, even when you cannot feel me. Trust in my presence, rest in my love, and know that I am with you, now and forever. Trust in me, and do not be afraid. My beloved child, in the quiet moments when fear grips your heart, when uncertainty clouds your path, and when the world feels heavy on your shoulders, I ask you to remember my words. Trust in me, and do not be afraid. These words are not just an invitation, but a lifeline, a promise that no matter what you face, I am with you, guiding you and protecting you every step of the way. Trust in my love. First, my child, trust in my love for you. I know there are times when you feel unworthy of my love, when you think that your mistakes, your doubts, and your fears might separate you from me. But let me tell you this truth. Nothing can ever separate you from my love. I love you with an everlasting love, a love that is not dependent on your actions or your perfection. My love is unconditional, unwavering, and infinite. When you are burdened by guilt or shame, when you feel that you have fallen too far to be redeemed, remember that my love is stronger than any sin, any failure, or any fear. I do not love you because you are perfect. I love you because you are mine. You are my precious creation, fearfully and wonderfully made, and nothing you do can change that. Trust in my love, for it is the foundation of all that I have done and all that I will do in your life. Do not be afraid. Fear is a powerful force, my child, and I know how it can paralyze you, hold you back, and keep you from stepping into the fullness of the life I have for you. Fear whispers lies into your ear, telling you that you are not enough, that you are alone, and that you will fail. But I want you to hear my voice, louder than the voice of fear, saying to you, do not be afraid. You do not need to be afraid, for I am with you. I am the one who calms the storm, who walks on water, and who raises the dead. There is nothing in this world that is beyond my power, nothing that I cannot overcome. When you feel overwhelmed by the challenges of life, remember that I am greater than any challenge you face. When you feel lost and uncertain, remember that I am the way, the truth, and the life. I will lead you, I will guide you, and I will bring you through every trial, every storm, and every hardship. Do not be afraid of what the future holds, for I hold your future in my hands. Do not be afraid of the unknown, for I know all things, and I am already there preparing the way for you. When fear tries to take hold of your heart, turn to me, and I will give you peace. My peace is not like the peace the world offers, which is temporary and dependent on circumstances. My peace is a deep, abiding peace that transcends all understanding, a peace that will guard your heart and mind in me. Walk by faith, my child. I know how difficult it can be to trust when you cannot see the way forward, but I ask you to walk by faith, not by sight. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. It is believing in my promises, even when the circumstances around you seem to contradict them. It is trusting in my goodness, even when life is hard. It is holding on to my word, even when you cannot see the fulfillment of it yet. Walking by faith means surrendering control to me, letting go of the need to understand everything, and trusting that I am working all things together for your good. It means taking steps forward, even when the path is unclear, knowing that I will guide you. It means believing that I am with you, even when you cannot feel my presence. Faith is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting in the one who does. It is about knowing that I am faithful, that I will never leave you nor forsake you, and that I am always working on your behalf, even in the silence, even in the waiting. Trust in me, my child, and do not be afraid. Walk by faith, and I will lead you into the plans and purposes I have for you. I am your strength. When you feel weak, when you feel like you cannot go on, remember that I am your strength. You do not have to carry the burdens of this life on your own. I am here to help you, to lift you up when you stumble, and to carry you when you can no longer walk. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Do not be afraid of your weaknesses, for they are an opportunity for me to show my strength in your life. When you are weak, I am strong. When you are weary, I am your rest. When you are overwhelmed, I am your peace. Trust in my strength, my child, and do not be afraid. You do not have to have it all together. You do not have to be strong all the time. It is okay to feel weak, to feel vulnerable, to feel afraid. But in those moments, turn to me, and I will give you the strength you need to keep going. I will give you the courage to face whatever comes your way, and I will give you the hope to believe that better days are ahead. You are not alone. One of the greatest lies that fear tells you is that you are alone, that no one understands what you're going through, and that no one cares. But I want you to know this truth: you are not alone. I am with you, always and forever. I see you, I know you, and I care about every detail of your life. When you feel alone, remember that I am with you. I am the friend who sticks closer than a brother, the one who will never leave you nor forsake you. I am with you in the good times and the bad, in the joys and the sorrows, in the triumphs and the trials. No matter where you go, I am there. No matter what you face, I am by your side. You are never alone, for I am always with you. And not only am I with you, but I have also placed people in your life to walk with you, to support you, and and to encourage you. Do not isolate yourself in your fear, but reach out to those I have placed around you. They are my hands and feet in your life, and they are there to remind you that you are not alone. I am your hope. My child, in this world you will have trouble. There will be times of difficulty, times of pain, and times of uncertainty. But take heart, for I have overcome the world. I am your hope, your anchor in the storm, your light in the darkness. When fear tries to steal your hope, hold on to me. I am the God of hope, and I will fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in me. I will give you hope that is not dependent on your circumstances, but on my unchanging nature. I will give you hope that is not based on what you see, but on what I have promised. Hope is the confident expectation that I am who I say I am, and that I will do what I have said I will do. It is believing that no matter what happens, I am still in control and I am still good. It is trusting that even when life is hard, I am working all things together for your good. Hold on to hope, my child, for it will not disappoint you. My peace I give to you. Finally, my beloved child, I give you my peace. Not as the world gives, but a peace that transcends all understanding. A peace that is not dependent on your circumstances, but on my presence in your life. A peace that will guard your heart and mind, even in the midst of the storm. When fear tries to steal your peace, come to me and I will give you rest. Cast all your anxieties on me, for I care for you. Let my peace fill your heart and mind, and let it be your anchor in the midst of the storm. Trust in me, my child, and do not be afraid. I am with you, I am for you, and I will never leave you. My beloved child, these words are not just for today, but for every day of your life. Trust in me, and do not be afraid, for I am with you always and forever, and nothing can ever separate you from my love. Rest in this truth and let it be your strength, your hope, and your peace. Love as I have loved you. My beloved child, I have called you to walk in the light of love, a love that is not just spoken but lived, a love that transcends mere words and reaches the very core of your being. This love is not like the love of the world, which often fades and falters. It is the love I have shown you, unconditional, sacrificial, and everlasting. Today I invite you to embrace this love fully and to share it with the world around you. Love as I have loved you. This is not just a command but a way of life, a path that leads to true fulfillment, joy, and peace, a love beyond measure. The love I have for you, my child, is beyond measure. It is deeper than the oceans and higher than the heavens. When you were lost, I sought you out. When you were broken, I mended your wounds. When you were burdened by sin and shame, I carried your burdens to the cross. I laid down my life for you, not because you were perfect, but because you are mine. My love for you is steadfast and unchanging, even in your weakest moments. It is a love that sees past your faults and failures and cherishes you for who you are. I want you to know that this love is not something you have to earn. You don't have to strive for my affection or prove yourself worthy of my grace. I love you simply because you are mine, and nothing you do can change that. You are loved in your brightest moments and in your darkest hours, in your successes and in your failures. My love is the constant in your life, the foundation on which you can build your hope, your dreams, and your faith. 2. A call to love like me. As you have received this love, so too must you give it. My command to you is simple yet profound. Love as I have loved you. This means loving not only those who are easy to love, but also those who challenge you, hurt you, and stand against you. I did not only love the righteous. I loved the sinners, the outcasts, the brokenhearted. I loved those who betrayed me, those who mocked me, and even those who nailed me to the cross. Loving like me means extending grace when it is not deserved, offering forgiveness when it is not asked for, and showing kindness even when it is not reciprocated. It is loving without conditions, without expecting anything in return. This love requires sacrifice, humility, and patience. It means setting aside your pride, your anger, and your desire for revenge, and choosing instead to love with a heart that mirrors mine. 3. Loving the unseen and the unloved. I know, my child, that loving others is not always easy. There are people in your life who have hurt you deeply, people who have betrayed your trust, and people who seem impossible to love. But I ask you to remember that every person you encounter is made in the image of God, just as you are. They are loved by me just as you are, and they are in need of grace and compassion just as you are. When you find it difficult to love, remember the times I've loved you through your darkest moments. When you were far from me, I pursued you with relentless love. When you were burdened by sin, I forgave you and welcomed you back with open arms. In the same way, I ask you to love those who seem unlovable, those who are difficult to understand, and those who have wronged you. My love has the power to heal even the deepest wounds. And when you love others as I have loved you, you become an instrument of my healing in the world. 4. Love in action. My child, love is not just a feeling, it is an action. It is not enough to say that you love. You must show your love through your actions, your words, and your choices. When I walked the earth, I did not just speak of love. I demonstrated it in everything I did. I healed the sick, fed the hungry, comforted the grieving, and lifted up the oppressed. I touched the untouchable, embraced the outcast, and stood up for the marginalized. I call you to do the same. Let your love be evident in the way you treat others, in the way you serve those in need, and in the way you stand up for what is right and just. Love is not passive, it is active. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone, to reach out to those who are hurting, and to be the hands and feet of my love in a world that so desperately needs it. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, and every gesture of compassion is a reflection of my love in you. You do not have to do grand things to show love. Sometimes it is the small, simple acts of kindness that make the biggest difference. A smile, a listening ear, a helping hand. These are the ways you can show my love to the world around you. Love without fear. Loving others as I have loved you also means loving without fear. Fear has no place in love, for perfect love casts out fear. When you love with my love, you do not have to be afraid of rejection, judgment, or failure. You do not have to worry about what others will think of you or whether your love will be returned. My love is fearless because it is rooted in the assurance that you are fully known and fully loved by me. When you love without fear, you are free to love boldly, generously, and unconditionally. You are free to forgive those who have hurt you, to reach out to those who are different from you, and to stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. You are free to love with a heart that is wide open, knowing that my love will sustain you, protect you, and fill you with the courage to love even in the face of adversity. The power of love to transform. My child, never underestimate the power of love to transform lives. The love I have given you has the power to change hearts, to heal wounds, and to bring hope to the hopeless. When you love others as I have loved you, you become a vessel of my grace and a light in the darkness. Love has the power to break down barriers, to bridge divides, and to bring reconciliation where there has been division. It has the power to restore broken relationships, to mend what has been torn apart, and to create new beginnings where there seem to be only endings. Love is the most powerful force in the universe because it is the essence of who I am. When you love others with my love, you are partnering with me in the work of redemption and restoration. You are helping to bring my kingdom to earth, one act of love at a time. Do not underestimate the impact your love can have, even when it seems small or unnoticed. Every act of love is like a seed planted in the soil of someone's heart, and in time it will bear fruit. A legacy of love. Finally, my child, remember that love is the legacy you will leave behind. When your time on this earth is done, it will not be your accomplishments, your wealth, or your status that people remember. It will be the love you showed them, the way you made them feel valued, cared for, and cherished. The way you reflected my love in your words, your actions, and your presence. I call you to leave a legacy of love, a legacy that will live on long after you are gone. Love as I have loved you, and let that love be the mark you leave on this world. When you stand before me one day, it will not be your achievements or your accolades that matter. It will be the love you showed, the love that flowed from me through you to others. My beloved child, I have loved you with an everlasting love, and I ask you now to go and do the same. Love as I have loved you, with a love that is patient and kind, a love that does not envy or boast, a love that is not proud or rude, a love that is not self-seeking or easily angered, a love that keeps no record of wrongs. Love as I have loved you, with a love that always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. This is my command to you. Love as I have loved you. Go forth in this love, and let it be the light that shines through you to a world in need. Let my peace remain with you. My beloved child, as you journey through life amidst all the noise, the chaos, the uncertainty, I offer you something precious, my peace. This peace is not the fleeting kind the world offers, but a deep, abiding peace that sustains you through every storm, every trial, every moment of doubt. Let my peace remain with you. This is my invitation to you today, to rest in the calm I give, to anchor yourself in the tranquility that comes from my presence. It is a gift that I offer freely, and it is a gift that will guard your heart and mind in ways that nothing else can. A peace that transcends understanding. My peace is not bound by circumstances. It is not dependent on things going well or life unfolding exactly as you planned. It is a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that remains steady even when everything around you is falling apart. When you feel overwhelmed by fear, by worry, by the pressures of life, remember that my peace is available to you. It is a peace that calms the storm within you, even if the storm outside continues to rage. You do not need to understand everything that is happening in your life to experience this peace. In fact, this peace is most powerful when you don't have all the answers, when the path ahead seems unclear. It is in those moments that my peace will fill the gaps, bringing you a sense of calm and assurance that defies logic. Trust in me, and let my peace be the anchor for your soul, grounding you in the midst of uncertainty. The source of true peace. The peace I give you is not something that can be found in the world. It is not something that can be bought, earned, or manufactured. It comes from me, the Prince of Peace, and it is rooted in your relationship with me. When you draw near to me, when you spend time in my presence, when you rest in my love, you will experience this peace in abundance. This is why I ask you to come to me, to seek me above all else. The world will offer you many things that promise peace, but they will never satisfy. Only I can give you the peace that your heart longs for. It is a peace that comes from knowing that I am with you, that I am for you, and that nothing can separate you from my love. It is a peace that comes from knowing that I am in control, even when life feels out of control. Letting go of worry and fear. My child, I see the burdens you carry. I see the weight of your worries, your anxieties, your fears, and I want you to know that you don't have to carry them alone. In fact, I never intended for you to carry them at all. I invite you to cast all your cares on me, to lay down your burdens at my feet, and to take up my peace in exchange. Let my peace remain with you. This means letting go of the things that steal your peace. It means surrendering your worries, your fears, your need for control, and trusting that I am holding you in the palm of my hand. When you release these things to me, you make room for my peace to fill your heart. You make room for the calm that comes from knowing that I am in control, that I am working all things together for your good, even when you can't see it. Living in the present moment. My peace is found in the present moment. not in the past or the future. Too often, you get caught up in regrets about the past or worries about the future, and you miss the peace that is available to you right here, right now. I want you to live fully in the present, to experience the peace that comes from trusting me with each step you take. When you focus on the present moment, you are able to see the beauty, the grace, the blessings that are all around you. You are able to experience my peace in the here and now, instead of missing it because you are consumed with thoughts of what was or what might be. Let my peace remain with you. This means being fully present, fully engaged, fully aware of my presence with you in each moment. Peace in the midst of trials. I never promised that life would be without difficulties. In fact, I told you that in this world you will have trouble. But I also told you to take heart because I have overcome the world. My peace is not the absence of trouble, it is the presence of calm in the midst of it. When you face trials, when you encounter challenges, when life feels overwhelming, my peace is what will sustain you. This peace does not mean that you won't feel pain, that you won't experience loss, or that you won't face difficulties. But it does mean that in the midst of those things, you can find rest for your soul. You can find a place of refuge, a place of calm, a place where you are held and cared for by me. Let my peace remain with you. This is my promise to you, that no matter what you go through, my peace will be with you. Peace that heals. My peace is not just a feeling, it is a force that brings healing to your heart, your mind, your body, and your spirit. When you are filled with my peace, it brings wholeness to every part of you. It brings clarity to your mind, calm to your emotions, and rest to your soul. It is a peace that restores what has been broken, that heals what has been wounded, and that renews what has been depleted. I want you to experience this healing peace in every area of your life. I want you to let my peace wash over you, bringing you the restoration and renewal that you need. Whether you are dealing with physical pain, emotional wounds, or spiritual struggles, my peace is the balm that will bring healing. Let my peace remain with you. This means opening yourself up to the healing work of my peace, allowing it to touch every part of you, sharing my peace with others. My child, as you receive my peace, I also call you to share it with others. The peace I give you is not meant to be kept to yourself. It is meant to be shared with the world around you. In a world that is filled with chaos, confusion, and fear, you have the opportunity to be a bearer of my peace, to bring calm to the storms that others are facing. When you carry my peace within you, it will overflow into your relationships, your conversations, and your interactions with others. You will become a source of peace for those around you, a beacon of light in the darkness. Let my peace remain with you. And as you do, you will become an instrument of my peace in a world that desperately needs it. A legacy of peace. Finally, my beloved, remember that the peace I give you is not just for this moment, but for your entire life. It is a peace that will guide you, sustain you, and protect you as you walk through this world. It is a peace that you will carry with you into eternity, a peace that will never fade or fail. As you walk in my peace, you will leave a legacy of peace for those who come after you. You will show others what it means to live a life that is anchored in me, a life that is marked by calm, assurance, and trust. You will leave behind a legacy of peace that will continue to impact others long after you are gone. So, my child, let my peace remain with you. Let it be the foundation on which you build your life. Let it be the calm that carries you through the storms. Let it be the healing balm that restores your soul. And let it be the gift that you share with the world, bringing hope, light, and peace to all who cross your path. I have a plan for you. My beloved child, in the quiet moments of your heart when the world feels uncertain and the future seems unclear, remember this truth. I have a plan for you. a plan that has been lovingly crafted with care, purpose, and wisdom far beyond your understanding. You may not always see it, you may not always feel it, but trust that I, your Lord, have designed a path for you that is good, filled with hope, and aligned with my eternal purposes. A plan rooted in love. The plan I have for you is rooted in my love. I created you with intention, and my love for you is the foundation of everything I have prepared for you. From the moment you were formed, I knew the unique journey that you would take. My love for you is unwavering and constant, and it is this love that shapes my plans for your life. You see, my child, I don't simply watch over you from afar. I am intimately involved in every detail of your life. I know your fears, your struggles, your dreams, and your desires. And because of this deep love, my plan for you is not just about what you will do or where you will go. It's about who you will become. It's about shaping you into the person I created you to be. Someone who reflects my image and carries my love into the world. Trusting in the unknown, I know that sometimes my plan for you can feel mysterious, even daunting. There will be times when you don't understand why things are happening the way they are. You may question the path that I've laid before you, wondering why it doesn't look the way you expected. But my child, trust me. Even when you cannot see the full picture, trust that I am leading you exactly where you need to go. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. You may not always understand the steps I ask you to take, but know that each step is leading you closer to the purpose I have for you. Trusting me means letting go of the need to control every aspect of your life and believing that I am in control, working all things together for your good. When the path ahead seems unclear, remember that I am your guide. I will never leave you to walk alone. I am with you in every step, every decision, and every challenge. And even when the way seems difficult, know that I am using these moments to grow you, to strengthen you, and to prepare you for the greater things that are yet to come. A plan for hope and a future. The plan I have for you is not one of despair or hopelessness. It is a plan filled with hope, with a future that is bright and full of promise. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. This promise is not just for moments when life is easy, but especially for times when you feel lost, broken, or uncertain. When life feels heavy and burdensome, remember that my plan for you is still unfolding. Even in the darkest moments, I am at work, bringing light and life to the places where you feel overwhelmed. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust that I am weaving together a story of redemption, restoration, and renewal in your life. Every challenge, every hardship, every joy is part of my plan to bring you into the fullness of who you are meant to be. Hold on to hope, my child. Even when the road is long and the journey is hard, know that there is a future waiting for you that is filled with my goodness. Trust that I am leading you toward that future, one step at a time. Walking by faith, not by sight. Living out the plan I have for you requires faith. Faith to trust in what you cannot see. Faith to believe in my promises even when circumstances seem to contradict them. This is not always easy, but it is in these moments of faith that you grow closer to me. Faith is the foundation upon which you will walk out the plan I have for you. It is the confidence that I am who I say I am, that I will do what I have promised to do, and that nothing can thwart my purposes for your life. When you walk by faith, you are choosing to trust in my character, my goodness, and my faithfulness, even when the way forward is unclear. I ask you to take steps of faith, to move forward even when you don't have all the answers. I ask you to trust that I am with you, guiding you, providing for you, and making a way where there seems to be no way. As you walk by faith, you will see my hand at work in ways you never imagined. You will experience my presence in deeper and more intimate ways, and you will come to know me as the faithful and loving Father that I am. Embracing the journey. The plan I have for you is not just about the destination. It's about the journey. Along the way, there will be lessons to learn, people to love, and experiences that will shape you into the person I created you to be. Embrace this journey, my child, for it is through the journey that you will grow, that you will be refined, and that you will come to know me more deeply. Do not rush through the seasons of your life. Each season has its purpose, its lessons, and its beauty. Even in the waiting, even in the uncertainty, I am at work in your life. I am preparing you for what is to come, and I am using every moment to draw you closer to me. Trust in the process, for it is through the journey that my plan for you will unfold. Remember, my child, that you are not defined by the destination, but by who you become along the way. The journey is where you will discover my heart, where you will learn to trust me more deeply, and where you will see my faithfulness in action. A plan for impact. The plan I have for you is not just about you. It's about the impact you will have on the world around you. I have placed you here for a purpose, and that purpose goes beyond your own life. It extends to the lives you will touch, the people you will serve, and the love you will share. As you walk in my plan, you will become a light to those around you. You will carry my love, my peace, and my truth into the world, bringing hope to the hopeless and healing to the broken. Your life will be a reflection of my glory, and through you, others will come to know me. This is part of my plan for you, my child, to use your life to make a difference in the world. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every prayer offered in faith is part of the impact I have called you to make. You may not always see the full extent of your influence, but trust that I am using you in ways far beyond what you can imagine. Trusting in my timing. Finally, my beloved, trust in my timing. I know that there are things you are waiting for, dreams that have yet to be fulfilled, and prayers that have yet to be answered. But remember, my timing is perfect. I am never late, and I am never in a hurry. I know exactly when to bring about the fulfillment of my plan in your life. Wait patiently, my child. Trust that I am at work, even when you cannot see it. Trust that I am aligning everything according to my perfect timing. And as you wait, continue to walk in faith, continue to trust in my goodness, and continue to seek my presence. My plan for you is good. It is filled with hope, with purpose, and with a future that is bright. Trust in me, my child, for I am faithful. I will fulfill every promise, and I will lead you into the fullness of the life I have prepared for you. A divine good night. Rest in my embrace. My beloved child, as you prepare to close your eyes and drift into the peaceful embrace of sleep, I want to share with you a special blessing, one that wraps you in my love and assures you of my presence even in the stillness of the night. Embracing the peace of my presence tonight, as you lay down to rest, let the weight of the day melt away. In the quiet of the night, I am with you. My presence surrounds you, and my love envelops you like a warm blanket. Let go of the worries and fears that may have accompanied you throughout the day. Trust that in this moment of rest, you are held securely in my arms. There is no need to carry the burdens of tomorrow into your dreams. Instead, allow my peace to soothe your heart and calm your mind. In the stillness of the night, my child, let your thoughts turn to me. Let my presence be the last thing you dwell upon before sleep takes you. Feel my loving embrace and know that I am watching over you. Just as I am with you in every moment of your waking life, so am I with you in your dreams. Allow this truth to bring you comfort and reassurance. Releasing the trials of the day. The day may have been filled with challenges, trials, and moments of uncertainty. As you prepare for sleep, release these trials into my care. Place each concern, each burden, each unanswered question into my hands. Trust that I am fully aware of all that you have faced today, and I am already at work, guiding, healing, and providing. In your dreams, let my wisdom and guidance wash over you. I am the one who can bring clarity and understanding to the confusing and the complicated. As you rest, know that I am working behind the scenes to bring resolution and peace to your struggles. You do not have to bear the weight of these trials alone. Hand them over to me and trust in my perfect timing and divine plan. Finding comfort in my promises. My promises are a source of unending comfort. As you close your eyes, let my promises be a balm for your soul. I have promised to never leave you nor forsake you, and this promise holds true even in the dark of night. My love for you is steadfast and unchanging, and I will be your refuge and strength. In the quiet of the night, remember that my promises are as enduring as the stars in the sky. I am your shepherd, and I lead you beside still waters. I restore your soul and guide you in paths of righteousness. Let these promises be a source of peace as you prepare for sleep, knowing that I am ever present, ever faithful, and ever loving. Allowing my peace to guard your heart. As you drift into sleep, let my peace guard your heart and mind. This peace is not like the fleeting calm of the world, but is a profound tranquility that surpasses all understanding. It is a peace that knows no bounds and is not dependent on circumstances. It is my gift to you, a gift that will sustain you through the night and into the morning. In your sleep, let my peace flow through you, washing away any lingering anxiety or restlessness. Allow my peace to soothe you, to quiet the turmoil, and to create a sanctuary of rest within your spirit. This peace is my promise to you, an assurance that even in your most vulnerable moments, you are safe and secure in my care, renewing your spirit for a new day. As you sleep, know that I am renewing your spirit for the day to come. Sleep is a time of restoration, a chance for your body and soul to be replenished. Trust that while you rest, I am preparing you for the new opportunities and challenges of tomorrow. Each night of sleep is a gift from me, a chance to rejuvenate and be ready for the journey ahead. When you wake, you will do so refreshed, with a renewed sense of purpose and strength. Each morning brings new mercies, new opportunities, and new chances to experience my grace. Rest in the assurance that I am already preparing the way for you, and that I am with you every step of the new day. Embracing the assurance of my love. Before you drift off, embrace the assurance of my love. My love for you is eternal and unwavering, and it remains with you through every moment of the night. Let this love be your source of comfort and strength. It is a love that knows no bounds, a love that will never fade or falter. As you sleep, let my love be the light that guides you and the shelter that protects you. In the dark of night, when the world feels still and quiet, my love is a constant, unchanging force. It is the foundation upon which you rest, the certainty that holds you safe. Let this assurance fill your heart and mind as you prepare for sleep, knowing that you are loved beyond measure, waking up to my new mercies. When you awake, you will greet a new day filled with my mercies. Each day is a fresh start, a new opportunity to walk in my grace and experience my blessings. As you rise, carry with you the peace and rest of the night, and step into the day with confidence and hope. Remember that each day is a gift from me, filled with new possibilities and new chances to grow. Embrace the new day with joy and gratitude, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. My mercies are new every morning, and my love for you is as constant as the rising sun. As you close your eyes tonight, rest in the certainty of my presence, the comfort of my promises, and the assurance of my love. Sleep well, my beloved child, for you are cherished and held in my care. When you wake, you will do so refreshed and renewed, ready to embrace the blessings of a new day. Good night, and may my peace be with you always. Amen.